Well, I made the first break-in part, about 500 feet. Took me about 20 minutes. Take a short break, get some water, and then back on the trail. Made it about a mile in. Finally got some level ground. Somewhat level, but we're in the mosquito forest, so we don't want to stop. Even though I'm sprayed up. And how am I doing? I'm sweating pretty good. I'm fatigued, but not bad. Okay, made it to the next mile marker. Well, after the first climb, there are 3 little climbs, and we get to somewhat of a level spot and go to our lunch stop. This is the place where I had to build a bridge one year because there was water flowing all through here. Now there's just a nice bridge in the creek. All right, lunch break. We made it up here in about an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. So the second leg of the trip is the most challenging because it is a lot of climbing. So we'll eat lunch, ask for strength, and head up. Okay, I made it up the really steep part. Probably took 40-50 minutes. Take an extended break here, which is where we often take a break. How am I feeling? Well, I'm surprised that I made it as good as I did. So I'm not complaining. I am worn out, sweating, but it's a beautiful day. Got a little bit of a breeze. It's awesome. All right, this is the top, though it's technically not there, but a good place for a rest. Accomplished a lot and enjoy the beautiful scenery and a little bit of a breeze. So it took about an hour to get up here, somewhere around there. So doing pretty good. I'm about, 2.5 hours in. Okay, I'm officially starting the descent. So here we go. All right, it's 2:38, so I've been here for 5 minutes maybe. Unpacked, got my chair set up, and I'm going to take a little break. Beautiful. I mean, it's cloudy, which is nice. Keeps it cool. Doesn't look like rain, but hey, if we get a shower, it'd be nice. So here we are. Thank you, God, and thanks for joining me. Look forward to what you have. All right, first day's adventure. We're gonna head down to Longs Lake, see how the rainbow trout are doing down there, and enjoy the hike and the beautiful day. So here we go. There's camp. Every time I do this, it's just a little bit different. Anyway, get it down the creek, and we'll try to follow the creek and see how it goes. Somebody else who marked some spots on this trail. We will see. in moose territory, and just, I would prefer not seeing any moose because they tend to be territorial. But maybe what we have is, that is elk. There it is. So, pretty greasy. So he's around here somewhere. So maybe I've been following an elk, not a moose. Okay, there it is. Perhaps you can see it. Around in there, a little bit of water. Almost there. And some more. More than likely, that's elk. Definitely this morning. Alright, I have arrived. And I'm a little cautious looking around because I have gotten chased by a moose around here. But I don't see one. Elk will run from you. But moose, if they feel threatened in any way, they'll come check you out. Alright, well, I'm going to go up this trail. Go over to my favorite fishing hole. Okay, here it is, my favorite spot. I did see one fish rise. That's good. So we'll go see what happens. Now it is good on the other side. Just a little harder to get to. All those big rocks are. You want to try to get out into the deep area, right out in there. Okay, we're gonna see if we can catch us catching anything. So here goes. First shot. Gotta be quiet. Got one. First cast. There she is. Not a big one, but hey. There it is. What are we? We are a rainbow. Good frying size. That's about what we need tonight. So, easy boy. Easy boy. There you go. You got him good. Come on, let go. You can do it. Okay. There he is. All right, buddy. Go back, grow bigger. This is literally the second cast. Not big. Come on, buddy. Oh, oh, there you go. He's a little bigger. Hey, come back. Gotcha. There you go. He's a little bigger. Nice rainbow. All right, buddy. Oh man, you took a bigger bite. You kind of hit it almost right when I threw it in there. Dude, come on. Hey, calm down. All right, gotcha. You know that'll work. There you go. was our second cast. Let's see what happens on our third. Nothing. Oh, I see one. Following it, but nothing. Another follower, but not a. Here's another one. They're getting a little bit bigger. There he is. Should be a little easier to get off. Okay. There he is. Nice eating size. Tell you what, good fishing. Not any big ones, but they're good. We're using the Gold Castmaster. One of my favorites. Okay, got a lot of fish, 10 to 15 at least, on various lures, but they seem to like the silver ones. So, all right, I'm heading back. Note to self, stay by the creek until right before you get to Crawford Lake. Okay, well, I followed the creek all the way up. It was actually a really good way to go. So can you see my tent in the background? It's a beautiful spot here. All right, well, looks like we're going to give it a go. So we're going to go head up that way. Yeah, maybe a little windy, rainy, but hey, got nothing else to do. So here we go. All right, maybe halfway up. Gotta go up there, but you might be able to see that yellow down there. That's my camp. Oh yeah, a little out of breath, but feels good. All right, down there, can't really see it, but it's camp. those waterfalls. I hiked up there one time all the way. There's an old mine up there. And then, like right there, there's a lake over there. So, we have a little ways to go. Get to the top of this, and we'll figure out what the next move is. Trying to go the shortest distance. Well, I successfully negotiated that. Now, got to go here, probably down, and then up, traverse along the side there, and around that. Done that before. Okay. Keep climbing. All right, we kind of went this way, there, down around, back down that meadow. Last place I thought, but camp is basically over that ridge down. So we're going to try to go this way, see where the trees are. We're going to wrap right around that way. Trees are a good sign that it's walkable. A little oasis in the middle of the rocks. Beautiful. All right, we want to go that way? Yeah. Well, we go back around that way. A lot of times I come up there, but I took the high road this time. Do we want any water? Maybe. Making progress, but it's slow. Seems like I go a different way every time. Anyway, Upper Lake. I see it, but it's kind of behind the trees down there. And then Stone Lake is whoop, right over there. There's some camp there. The trail out, I think goes I don't know, this way. I think it goes up. No, I think it goes along this way. Then goes up around there. I'm wondering if you want to go to Longs Lake, you could see that grassy area. You could just take that slope all the way down. Anyway, it's a thought. So the plan is keep working my way around. I think I'm going to take the lower route here, get into the trees and wrap around. So here we go. Okay, made it through to that draw, which I'm in right now. I don't think that was the easiest way to go, but here we are, where the deer and the antelope and the elk, no antelope actually, hang out up here. So getting a little bit of rain. Yeah, it looks like we got some rain coming in. So here we go. Yeah, a beautiful little spot. Hoping maybe I might see some elk, but nope. So we'll kind of follow this drainage down and around. Try to find that creek coming out of Island Lake. Will I go back this way? Well, that was the original plan, but I don't know. This is a long way. That's why we always end up going the other way. But thought I'd try. Yep. Elk were in here this morning. Found some fresh scat. Never actually been here. So this is a new one. Got big waterfall. Got water out here. It's like this. I really enjoy it. Too cloudy, but anyway, I think I'm gonna go out the other way. Alright, let's start. Well, just finished lunch break. Well, it's taking a lot longer than I thought. So I don't know how much fishing I'm going to do, but I think I am going to go out the other way, which will take a while. So I'm going to follow the creek, the origin, up over the draw, back down to Upper Lake, Stone Lake. My campground. I will definitely be ready to be there when I get there. Hopefully the weather will hold out. Okay, here's the first of a lot of lakes. Anyway, see where that waterfall is? That's where we got to go. I think the easiest way is going to be go around this way. And then head up there, and then it's that way. Do I want to fish? I do, and this may be it. So why not? Well, lots of fish in here. We got fresh water right there coming in, and I think some behind me. But yeah, the fish are really eager. They're not well fed because they got big heads and smaller bodies, but they're aggressive, so it's fun. Well, first cast on Island Lake. Nice cutthroat. There it is, a little bit of rain. Where I've got a lot of big ones is right on the other side of this island. And then right there is where Josh broke his pole. Pulling in, maybe it was 2-3 pounder cutthroat. Yeah, beautiful fish. All right, we're all done fishing. Made it to Island Lake. Didn't catch anything very big, but I didn't work too hard either. And like every time I'm here, it's raining and it's always windy. So we're gonna go around this and up. So it's gonna be cool and windy. So here we go. There it is, Island Lake. Still plenty of snow to melt off. We'll see what the miniature glacier looks like on the other side of this hill. Well, we did some climbing. Now, I don't know if I need to climb this high. Last time, seemed like I had to get up here a ways. So, here we are. Oh yeah. Just my head and torso are staying dry. All right, here we go. Find out. I think we need to go down because we need to get down close to that pond. As you can see, there's still a bunch of snow in it. So, kind of had to go high, climb, and we have to descend. Well, it's a little chilly, but you know, the exercise keeps you warm. Wonder what the snow's like up there in the draw. I'm guessing there's going to be a fair amount, because there's a fair amount down there. Alright, well, I got to get down there. Alright, here's what we're dealing with. I'm going right up there. Try to go around the snow, down there, up that edge to the top. There's the lake, or pond, I should say. This is kind of rough going. Got to be in four-wheel drive. We're near the summit. Windy up here. Windy and rain a little bit, but the good news is it looks like it's clearing, unless it's going to blow in here in a little bit. So anyway, gonna go down there and go that way. So I'm camped. Can't really see it. Well, if you kind of know what you're looking for, you probably can. And that's where we're going. Whoa! Windy up here. Alright, well, it's not raining. Wind's not blowing as bad. And that's pretty rough. So anyway, we're gonna... Oh, we're getting closer though. As you can see, just a little bit more to go. And we're gonna be down the flatlands. Woohoo! I'm gonna give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm dealing with. This isn't too bad here, but you gotta kind of pick your steps because it's all loose. And so one starts to move, and then you gotta do something. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. How about that one right there? Alright, well that was actually the worst one I had, so got it on video. Maybe I better turn this thing off. Alright, much easier. Still slip, but it's a lot easier. Get an idea. So that's the grade right there. Steep, but not steep as some of that other stuff. Alright, well I made it. It took a while because it's just kind of slow going. Now we go through the swamp. So, here we go. Okay, 7 hours, 7 miles. And sure felt like it was farther than that. Just a lot of up and down, and it was, yeah, slow. So anyway, I'm back. I think I'm gonna jump in a creek, get cleaned up, and start getting dinner ready. All right, party's over, and I'm heading out. Looks like we might get a little rain shower. Okay, that'll keep things cool. Just made it out of the hole, out of Hell's Canyon, stopping for a minute, let my heart rate go down. But I probably had about a 5-minute stop to visit with some fellow backpackers. So it took 30 minutes, -5. Okay, lunch break. And then I guess we'll just book it most of the way back without stopping. Okay, this is where I usually stop, take a break. I'm gonna go to the log, which is for about 15 minutes. That last leg took 15, 20 minutes. And eat lunch. Okay, made it down the steep part, and I think a little less than an hour, so not bad. Okay, this is the last section, and of course it's warm, and we should be wrapping it up in less than 30 minutes. Okay, I made it back to the car. It wasn't too bad. I'm probably get a little sore. Anyway, nice wind. Feels good. A good 3-4 days.